Yeah. Say hello in chat if you can hear me. Hey, okay, perfect. Thanks, Ren. This is Giselle. I am here with Laura, who does The Other Known, and Susanna, who does Tripping Over You.
Hello.
Yeah. So that was Laura, and that was Susanna. I mean, I should probably do this again. This is my first time hosting what you would call it, a stream solo. But yeah, so I'm Giselle Weaver, who does Star Trip. With me is also Laura.
Hello, everybody.
Does The Other Known, and also Susanna.
Hello.
Does Tripping Over You with her wife Owen. In the chat. We are here to do a draw pile stream. And we will be drawing some things together. We have like a list of planned topics, but also we have we'll just see how it goes. So we can definitely just start off by either drawing ourselves or drawing our characters from our comics. Yeah, like, whoops, I brought back the alien man. Let's just get rid of that guy. Let's just get to it. Let's take it easy breezy. This is going to be a chill, easy breezy stream. He's gone now. Rest in pieces.
The alien has been vanished.
The fake alien, he was pretending. Also, with drawing our characters, you'll know which of us who's drawing what in the stream as well. Yes, rest in peace. Hours. Give him his little like alien dealy boppers on top of the tombstone. Oh. That's anyways. Yeah, like if you want to follow my lead, I'm just sketching in character for my comic. If anybody who's a fan of Star Trek is here, you may make some noise. If it makes a noise, just type. But you'll know this creature. Thank you for the links, Ren. Yes, this is also a Hive Pride stream, so I guess we should also. I chose like my least my only character who isn't very obviously queer because they are they're weird. Maybe somebody else would be better. Eric's just like, yes, here are our queer characters. I'm just like, alien, what sprouted off of one of my other characters who is also like, well, they're arrow ace, so that probably works. Here, let's have a coot.
Sweeps is acting as my stand-in. Oh.
Sweeps is excellent. Catching up on what's been going on in The Other Known, I kind of wonder if how he's doing through all this.
How Sweeps is doing.
Yes. I mean, Sweeps is a robot. In the complete sense, he probably doesn't really have much of like an emotion in regards to like what's going on. Like Senti and Pratty, who are just causing shenanigans for the sake of it because they're both gay and full of emotions.
Yeah, Sweeps is a very non-troublesome robot in a comic full of very troublesome robots.
Yeah, no kidding. It is the unproblematic fave. I don't draw. What you call it? The Ace Pride flag very often, but does the purple go on the bottom or the top? I probably should just look this up.
I think the purple's on the bottom. I just had to Google, I guess, my own flags because I didn't remember what the color configurations were.
Sounds right to me.
Close enough. There we go. Also Ace and not having any of it. So, let me check. I have listed. Oh, my sounds like my audio is cutting out. Sorry about that. I don't know how to fix that. Let me just mute real quick, and then.
I'm so used to having long hair. I've only just started drawing myself with short hair, and it's disorienting. I probably shouldn't recommend going from long hair to short hair when you're cutting your own hair, but seems to have worked out.
All right. Well, hopefully my sound isn't too awful right now. Trying to do these quick fixes while also in the stream. Oops. Okay, excellent. So yeah, let me just pull up all the things we had planned to like draw and stuff. How's everybody doing, by the way? Or I should ask that first. How are y'all?
I'm doing great.
Doing great, having fun.
Yes, we seem to be all in the zone of just like, let's just draw. Just draw pride flags on our characters.
Going into the hard focus of just draw.
Yes, it's what we know best. There you go.
No thoughts, only draw.
I'm sorry, like when I start drawing, grackles just happen.
Grackles are like amazing. You're just like, you just have them like, I mean, you just bang them out like fast. You're just like grackles on the brain. They all look perfect.
It sounds like a great problem to have. Grackles are the best bird to exist.
They are truly beautiful. I love the way that their feathers look iridescent, but also still black.
Yes. I probably should not get this bold, but I will try to introduce some iridescence onto my grackle.
I mean, in draw pile, if you can do that, that's a flex. That's definitely a flex if you can do that in draw pile.
Going fancy.
Lucky you're. Sorry, go ahead.
Going fancy with that one.
Yes.
I'm seeing in chat that all birds are gay and also birds aren't real. So
Some contentious stuff. The not real part, the gay part, I do agree with 100%.
Uh-oh. Oh, I see.
Right. Thing that's always very exciting when using draw pile is that I always do a thing in it and I never know if I'm just like causing chaos to everybody else who's like also using it. So that like flip the canvas, I'll be like, I hope nobody saw that or experienced that.
Oh,
I think
same.
it's only in my zone.
Yeah, it hasn't affected mine.
Okay, good. Just make a nice pride flag over here. Let's make that different color so it matches the purple. There. Jazz is showing her pride. Okay. Well, you're on the gay stuff. So round 1 done. You can keep going. So, like, I don't know if there's any like topics we want to talk about while we're sketching. I know everything is like nightmarish right now. It's, developments in our comics, or anything. Oh my gosh, yes, thinking about the French fries. Let's talk about French fries.
There we go. I'm sorry. I'm nervous, so I'm drawing grackles.
No, I'm similarly nervous. I'm also doing my best over here, because I'm in the same zone of like, oh yes, I also need to like mod or like host this stream. So a chickadee friend for your grackle, by the way. Let me just add.
Oh, I love this little friend.
They are also thinking about French fries through grackle. They're like, I agree, my friend. Solidarity. Bird solidarity. We both love the French fries.
I feel and respect that.
We draw. God. How are y'all finding draw pile? Is this your first time using it?
Yeah, still figuring out the brushes, but it's actually really fun.
Yeah, it was a little bit awkward when I first tried it out, but I'm definitely getting a hang of all the tools. I like that there's a hidden like color wheel.
Yes.
At first I thought I was going to have to, make do with the swatches that they give you.
Oh no, thank God they have like a lot of like options for like, a group drawing like program, which is pretty much the equivalent of like MS Paint. It definitely has like a lot of like fun stuff, and like it's also at the same time I kind of like the times that I've have used it for like practicing using it because we were setting up for this like for this stream. It was like we just draw whatever because you don't have to worry about making anything look good. It's just because all the settings are definitely very like basic. You can just whatever, who cares? Like, make it look bad. It's kind of like freeing in a way. Like, it's like, worry.
I've just seen a lesbian flag here. That's very relatable.
There's so many, but
one of the
just
harder
being
flags.
At this point, seeing how so many lesbian flags, being a lesbian, also is that like I'm just gonna go with the rainbow. I'm just
same.
I can share with the gays. Gay men and lesbians can share. They're like our brothers. It's okay. We can share with them.
Yeah, agreed.
That's my hot take. I hope that's not too spicy or anybody.
I don't think that's a spicy take. I think there's also like maybe a bit of shenanigans with that particular flag. Like I'm not really well versed in the details, but
God, you never know. Like one of them could be like the person who designed the flag could have been like a TERF, or they could have been like super racist, and it's just like I don't know. No, please, just give me the rainbow.
Yes, the rainbow feels nice and safe.
Yes. Rainbow's our friend. Love the rainbow. No, it's not letting me draw. All it's letting me do is just pan around the screen. I'm gonna while it's happening, I'm gonna check the chat. Look at everybody here. Everybody's sending their love. See some familiar faces. I like how we've all like decided to like hang out in our own like separate like sections of the canvas to just be like we're drawing here now. Meanwhile, I'm wandering over trying to interact. Right?
This is how draw group work, right?
Our draw. We've eked out our own little draw countries. Maybe we'll have like, people. Someone will come visit. Like my chickadee will come visit the grackle.
The chickadee is a very welcome visitor. Oh, there is an eyedrop tool.
Yes.
Is there a shortcut for you, eyedrop tool?
Wait, if you find it, let me know, because I've just been manually going up to the tool and clicking on it like a caveman. So
I think it's I. Oh, there we go.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Laura.
It's a bit out of the way. I'm used to using Alt as my eyedropper tool shortcut.
Spoiled Rotten by CSP. Or Photoshop, if that's what you're into.
Yeah, I'm still in the Photoshop mines.
Hey, that's good, because that means that like it'll be easier to print your book. I am a fool who has been using CSP, and it's like I love it. It's great to just draw comics super fast in it, but also I'm like, oh, I'm going to convert all of this into Photoshop when the time comes. I'm ready to die and be dead.
Yeah, it's I'm already having a hard time, even though all the files are formatted in there, I guess, except for being in RGB, because I just can't seem to work right in CMYK right away. But
I mean, all your colors are so like vibrant as well. So,
yeah, I just love fuchsia so much, but CMYK does not love fuchsia as much as I do, unfortunately. So
CMYK fuchsia is just like, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I love how like we have Susanna over here with like these beautiful like sketch things, and over in a corner scribbling. Laura is like freehanding it like a champ. This is excellent. that Pratty is also thinking about French fries. Sorry, Muriel, you're not as important as you thought you were.
I love all these doodles, to be honest.
They're all excellent.
Oh, Christina, thank you. I am also surprised that my robot has turned out halfway recognizable.
That's,
I don't
we know her.
usually do things without underdrawings. I'm sure most people can agree.
Somewhat. Definitely like to doodle freehand because it's just like I need to be free. I want to break free. But like you got it. Like just seeing like sweeps, I'm just like, wow. You can even see like the perspective on like his wheels and everything. It's just like, Laura, how? CMYK and RGB are bitter exes. When will they get along? That's when the light spectrum shifts. That'll be a terrifying day for all of us.
Oh no, now they have like a shipper backstory. CMYK X RGB.
Hey, write that fic.
Yeah, I gotta write that fic. Gotta draw Gijinkas.
Yes. Well, now that we have a topic, let me just hop on it.
That's true. Oh, but I'm out of space.
I'm going to do it right in this little corner here. Maybe no one will be able to see it, but like, I'm going to grab that C. That M. I don't know which one's the M, but I'm going to make their body an M. They are very tsundere. I'm going to say that actually, like, it comes down to it. CMYK is the one who's like a lot more cold-hearted.
Oh, absolutely. CMYK would be very exacting, like very strict.
Yes. Very much like it has to be my way or the highway. And poor RGB is just like, babe, why can't you why can't you be flexible? It's like, no, it doesn't work that way. And we'll have RGB who's just like, why can't we? Why can't we? We just, I don't know. Let's give them like cute hair. Like redone that hair a different color. It's okay. RGB. I forgot what colors are. B is blue. Oh, thank God. Please, why can't you understand? And I guess I should have made the hair red. But here we go. Let's just fix that by making this. Let's catch up. Let's make red the heart. Something to feel for their boo because it's like I can still use your colors. I can still use your colors in my life.
Maybe they can have red freckles.
Oh yes, that's good. There you go, pimples.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But yeah, there we go. I made them. I made the
Perfect. I ship it.
I ship it too. Too bad they can never be together. Wonder if I could let me see if I can embiggen them. No, come back. Please don't leave me. Leave me alone in this cold world. There we go. They're getting bigger. And enter? Yes.
Oh.
They are.
I'm stretching right now, by the way. I'm doing good.
Idea. Yes, stretch break. Stretch. Oh. Yes. Stretch.
This is a very good reminder that I need a lot.
Yes. Good reminder. For everybody, I also forgot how to spell stretch. Please, I hope nobody ever saw that, but unfortunately, as a way of streams,
I saw
Record
nothing.
didn't see me add an extra A to the stretch. Eat. That's how we spell
Just
it in
combine the word.
Canada.
Oh yeah, it's a Canadian spelling.
Exactly. Of our use, and I can make anything up.
Oh yeah, I know what I'm gonna do.
That's a good idea. Make a stretch bot at some point.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw sweep stretching.
Extend those arms, Sweeps.
He can stretch really far.
By the way, if you ever want to like, once we get like, we can always also like do it like whereas words. We need to take a break to stretch. I can also create a new canvas that we can all like, you know, draw on afterwards. You can save the old canvas if you want to save all those drawings, because I am going to save. You just like save that Senti and that Pratty, the grackles and this and the we just do a file, save as, draw with friends. Everybody loves fries. For me.
I did kind of want 5 now,
Yeah, me too.
but I did this to myself.
You are the grackle in this situation. For all the grackle. Oh. I love it how Sweeps looks like he's ready to like smack somebody from across the room. Stretch and flick.
Oh yeah, he is in punching position right now. I don't know who he should be punching. So
I'm gonna say Demic, but Demic has already had hard enough life as is.
I think he's been punched before, so.
Speaking of which, I gotta make sure I saved that, but looks like it saved it. Weird. There, saved it. Somebody's random guy, what had it coming? Yes. Time to destroy my babies. Oh, that's too big. I don't want to destroy other people's babies. There we go. Bye, Kudran. Goodbye, Coot. And your pride. Bye, Jazz. And soon. Honestly, let's say goodbye to the stretch break. And also goodbye to CMYK and RGB and their fraught relationship. Just go find some privacy. Right. Oh, do we want to try some topics to draw? One thing we definitely were able to just draw whatever for like 30 minutes, which is what I envisioned was going to happen. That we would just we were just going to like find a topic and draw, like, you know, everybody think about fries, that kind of thing. But one thing I thought would be a cute idea is if we all like try to draw each other's like characters from our comics.
Oh.
That's something we want to try. You know, let me know if you don't. So it's entirely okay. But I thought it'd be a cute idea. So like, you know, Laura, you could draw Tripping Over You. I'll draw like one character from Other Note, another one from Tripping Over You. And the same thing with Susanna, if we want. But we can like start from that and then go into whatever world we want to go. Regardless, I do want to draw, like, you know, what do I want to draw? Well, Laura already drew an amazing Pratty, and I cannot touch the the queen. So maybe I'll draw Demic.
Yes.
This like miserable old man.
I got tripping over you, right? Okay, let me pull up some reference.
I should have put up reference for Demic. I'm sorry. I'm going on pure memory. I'm just like, he has hair that goes whoosh, right? Like a constant
Oh,
owl.
that looks like him.
Okay, good. And a snake tattoo.
It's perfect.
Who's this? It's a lovable child who has adopted him. Is now his daughter because her aunt is awful.
No, I do feel really bad about the tough decisions that Aja has had to make these last few pages. I still like her very much.
Same here. Like I love a morally like messy character. Aja is definitely like, you know, she got torn out of her own time. She you know, is trying to like make the best of it. She has two awful robots always around her. Has to look after her niece, and but there are aliens who are murderous, who are like just on the horizon. Oh my god, I should have just gotten reference for like. I'm okay with messing up Demic because he is like designed to be like, you know, dirty, but not Chandra. Yeah, Aja has been through a rough time. But also, I love how awful she is. Where she's like, it just took one robot going like, you can just get like a replacement, and she's like, you know what? Okay.
Yeah, it's those were some emotionally punishing pages to draw.
I love them. Thank you for your suffering.
Oh, thank you. Every time I do a page like that, I'm, you know, mentally holding a little prayer circle that nobody hates me now. But everyone's pretty chill, so I guess I will continue inflicting suffering on myself and others.
Just the webcomic artist way.
That's true, yeah.
Webcomic fuel.
Suzanne, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
it said webcomic fuel.
Cut out again. Oh dear. Oh, there it is. Inflicting suffering. That's the webcomic artist way. Webcomic fuel. Webcomic fuel. Okay. Thank God for the text at the bottom of the screen, because otherwise it'd been like I'll never know what Susanna said.
Lost to the aeons.
At this point, it should be said, I get really nervous about drawing other people's characters. This guy's really cute. I'm sorry if I don't do him justice.
Oh, I feel you. There are definitely a lot of like, this is actually, thank God for draw pile, because like if these guys look awful in draw pile, it's like I can just be like, it's draw pile's fault.
That's right.
Draw pile is such a struggle, but those both look so good.
Oh.
It's not how a snake tattoo looks. Okay. Actually taking it seriously now. It's like it's like on his neck. There you go, Demic. It's like here. You have a snake here, and you have a snake here. I don't know. You do your hair as well. Like this. There we go.
It's beautiful.
That's great. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I want to draw one that's tripping over you, boys. Which one? Let's draw the cat. No, I'm kidding. Do a Milo, because he has swishy enough hair that looks similar to Coots, and I can just do that. Thick eyebrows. There you go.
That coot is beautiful. I love it.
I am definitely like, I'm floored. I will definitely have to save that for myself.
They're so pretty.
So pretty, yes.
We've drawn them too far apart from each other. It's tragic.
No, we're being very polite. There you go. I probably want to draw Milo because of the fact that Coot is really beautiful, and I'm just like, okay, let's like actually. I'm going to keep running with it because I'm really enjoying drawing other people's like characters without having to worry about what other people think anymore because I'm not drawing in CSP and I can be like, draw Pyle's fault. Let's draw Goblin. Goblin. Actually, I was wondering, Laura, if I could ask you questions about your comic.
Oh yeah.
What inspired you to design Hobgoblin the way you did?
Little Hobgoblin. I was going for a design that just looked drastically different from the other robots that we'd seen in the comics so far.
Mm.
So something that would be, I guess, recognizable as like not human-made. I'll draw a little Hobgoblin here so people know what I'm talking about. He's a little rascal.
Yes.
With like a sort of a central, I guess, eye thingy. And sort of a flexible eye, like a flexible body made of some kind of alien technology. So
Nanogoo.
Nanomachines.
Mattel.
So the idea was like he'd be really fun to draw doing all kinds of different stuff, like stretching his body over long distances.
Mm.
But he's really hard to draw, so I'm kind of regretting everything.
Because his form can always change, therefore it's full of like so many possibilities.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy the challenge, but at some point I also realized I think that I might have either given him maybe too many or too few limitations. Like I'm kind of running up against a wall where parts of his design are not quite working all the time. and I kind of have to spend a while stretching it to make sure he still remains recognizable and doesn't look like a squiggle.
Yes.
Oh, the edges are pretty. Thank you.
Love how
I could
Susanna,
spend all day drawing Liam's hair. It's so beautiful.
Susanna grabbed the two most like fashionably attractive like characters in both our comics.
I love pretties.
Susanna's all about the aesthetics.
Hell yeah.
Let me check the chat to see how everybody's doing. The robot logic of children are replaceable, right? Excellent. Yes, there's actually a lot of people here. I'm like touched. It's kind of funny because I have definitely like looking over in like the stream right now, and I do notice there's like a huge lag of about 1 minute between like us working and then like the stream happening. But that's okay. Yes, I should probably put like which characters are which. Milo. Do it. Small. There. No. How do I spit that out? The other. No. Did not plan out my drawing at all. That's okay. This is straw pile. So something I noticed, realized is that we definitely of us. Oh, it's my lizard mom. Laura and I are both sci-fi artists, but who do sci-fi comics. but Susanna, you do like a slice of life. But I always wonder because like one thing for me personally is like I know that I do not have like the capacity to do a slice of life comic. I think it requires a lot of like focusing on like the emotionality of the characters. But what is it about like writing a slice of life comic that you like the most? You and Owen. I guess I should be asking not only you but also Owen, but Owen's in the chat. But for writing and drawing.
Well, for a lot of it, it's that we do end up enjoying drawing the emotions and a lot of their interpersonal connections, and a lot of it even mirrors a lot of our own friendships.
I see. Okay.
Is my microphone still going right now?
I can hear you actually very well right now. But
Okay,
are people having issues? So sweet. One says that she wait is Owen is it she her or they them? Let me double check. Over you. Apologies.
Oh.
But Owen says that because you get to make it together. That's very sweet. Okay, she. Excuse me. I should probably take a drink of water at this point. Getting close to the 1 hour mark. How's everybody doing? Do we need a stretch break anytime soon?
I'm good.
I'm good right now.
Excellent. Yes, also good idea, Kevin. We need a hydrate bot. So we've already drawn all our characters. Do you want me to? I can also start us on a new layer.
Oh yeah.
Let me see if I can do that. Everyone, layers. Let me. How do I make more layers? What is this? What is this technology you're giving me? Oops. I'm the only one who has to see that mess as I mess around with the layer. Didn't want that back in there. Kev. This way, as we want to like, because we like the old drawings, we can save them for later, and just grab them after the fact. But one thing I had planned is that if the viewers in the stream had any questions for us about our comics and such, I was thinking, we could also have like a request, requests like time slot, but I don't know if that's anything anybody feels particularly comfortable with giving free drawings. We can only draw our comic characters though. Yes.
I'm comfortable with that. That's a cool idea. But
yeah, that sounds fun.
How do you feel with that? All right. Yeah, like with this new canvas, if any of the people in the chat have an interest in requesting any like drawings or suggestions, not requests, suggestions for things we could draw, we'll leave it up to them. Yes. Yeah, I'm just watching for when the stream catches up with us.
do we need to manually select the new layer?
Yes, you do.
Oh.
Everything working? Can you see it? Hang on, let me see. Nope, don't insert layer. Layer 2. Everybody should be able to see it and draw on it. Whoops. Maybe only I was able to make the new layer. Oh no. Wait, it should be seen by everybody.
It looks like on the stream that it's showing both layers at the same time.
Oh, it is. Oh dear. Kevin, feel free to like since you're in like the draw pile with us, feel free to unselect layer 1. You select layer 1, like hide it, just click on it. And then you, because like Kevin is our eyes for the stream, disappear eventually. There you go. Oh, good. I probably should type that into the chat. Don't know if Kevin. There you go. Perfect. My character wearing a mask. Oh God, this is gonna be weird. Here I go.
Oh yeah, I temporarily forgot about the existence of face masks, which we're all wearing right now. And I was like, oh, like Majora's Mask? That's cool.
Nope. The things we have to wear in this. Oh,
I was
terrifying.
going to draw someone wearing Majora's Mask.
If you want to do that, hey, interpret it however you like.
My brain is working excellently today.
It's a Sunday. We're allowed to we're allowed to think freely. Sunday, God can't see us. There you go, a totally normal mask. Yeah, we gotta wear those masks. I'm wondering if we can get like the Hive Mill to have print on demand masks. We just make them with our characters on them or something.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, it's hellish out there. Here, have a mask with Milo's smiling face on it.
It's like a horror game then.
Yes, a namesake Cheshire Cat Mask would be really, really neat. Everyone's in the chat just dropping all these great ideas. Tiger tattoo mask would be actually really, really, really cool. Oh my god, all your characters are so hot looking, and I'm over here like blob. I appreciate it. I do love my blob characters. This isn't me getting down on myself. It's just that I'm over here cartoons, and then you're like, yeah, let's bring the smolder. I love this so much.
Both are great, honestly.
All of them have their values. Right now, I do want to bring the smolder to some degree. Do my main smolder character, her out. obligatory hot alien. No.
Same. I really enjoyed the whole mask aesthetic, honestly.
Hard. Shrink these kids down. Shrink down the blobs.
Oh, I'm trying so hard to draw cute bees. Come on, bees, please be cute.
My God, Laura. Laura's gonna conquer draw pile. Laura's all up in here like, I'm gonna draw iridescence on grackle wings, and I'm gonna draw honeycombs and bees. Ash's mask. Mask for the queen bee. Don't mind me just putting myself in here. Oh, you Aja, you can abandon me in space anytime you want.
I'm so relieved that people are still willing to stand.
I like how, like, the you call it, the discourse around, like, awful female characters, like, as in female characters who do awful things, is now a little bit more positive, where it's just like, yes, we love her, she's a bitch and we love her.
Yeah, I've definitely seen, I guess, what you might call a history of, in media and even in webcomics, people will treat female characters who do problematic things differently than male characters.
Yeah.
It's, I guess you think of the webcomic readership as being, on the whole, a little bit more progressive about that, but it's still, you know, not a hard and fast rule. So
Yeah,
Um,
it definitely depends on the character as well.
yeah.
Definitely had people have opinions on Jazz's behavior in like the past in like Star Trek. Of course, Jazz was also like a very annoying character with as a purpose because that's just like she needed to grow up, essentially. But like I think it's like definitely a case of like the character has to be attractive and also mean, essentially. It's gonna be a mean female character. Um, like, you know, Azure Priest is essentially definitely like attracts the yes, definitely mommy
Yeah,
crowd.
yeah, that is a good point. I think that probably more conventionally attractive, like um, characters probably get more of a pass, like in real life. It's probably something worth examining at some point.
You don't have to in this stream, of course. No pressure. Oh my god, yes, the Pearl debate. Oh my god, I can feel myself aging.
Yeah.
Thinking about that in Steven Universe. But I'm just looking at the chat right now. But yeah, like it definitely is like a discussion we should probably like think about. Like it's not because like it's like we have to like discourse this, but also like just like it's interesting to think about in terms of like how you approach writing a certain character as well. Like
yeah, for sure. Definitely, there are a lot of considerations that go into writing a certain type of character and the kinds of things that you think, I guess, that they can get away with, which
yes.
sounds horrible, but like, I mean, yeah, without going into it too deeply, there's definitely a lot of considerations I think people should have. My brain is spaghetti right now, but
That's okay. Again, it's Sunday. My brain is also spaghetti. It's really hot spaghetti, actually, because we just got hit by a heat wave here in Montreal. It's like in Celsius, 43 degrees Celsius with like the humidity. I don't know what that is in American. I think it's like in like the 120s, maybe 130s.
What? Holy shit! Sorry, I don't
I don't know if you can
are we
swear in
allowed
this.
to swear?
I think we're allowed to swear. I think cussing is probably okay. I did just say like bitch at one point, so
I wow, that's hotter than it is here in Texas. It says that
yeah.
43 is like 110 Fahrenheit. That's crazy.
Okay. It's like it's really rough here, and I don't own an air conditioner. Oh no, that's not allowed. I'm kidding.
Oh my god, how are you alive?
Yeah, well, I mean, I have all my drapes closed essentially, and like you get clever in that you figure out certain ways on how to like control airflow. And one thing I learned is that you shouldn't open your windows wide if you want to cool off your apartment. You keep like a small portion, like a small window open, so that like the airflow comes in narrowly. And as like when air is compressed as it flows through a small space, it actually cools down a lot more. So in order to keep my apartment cool, I just keep my back window open at a very small crack. And when the air comes in from like the north side of like the building, it actually helps cool my apartment to a certain degree. It's not as cool as like say if I had like actual proper air conditioning, but it is like I'm still alive. I'm not like completely melted.
Wow, that's a good trick. I guess if my AC breaks again. Of course, in Texas, they consider if your AC breaks, it's a maintenance emergency, and you can get somebody down right away.
Yeah, it's very important in places like Texas, whereas when like y'all have like particularly like vicious summers. I mean, it's warm there all the time, right? You're in the south.
Yeah, it's usually pretty warm. I mean, it gets I think respectably cold in the winter months. Like it can drop down to I don't know what it's Celsius, but around 20 Fahrenheit is pretty common. That's probably child's play for Canada, but yeah, that's like -6 Celsius, I guess.
That's like a nice winter day in Canada. We get winters where it's like minus 40 Celsius. What is that? It's like minus like what 80 or something in Fahrenheit. I don't know how that works. Let me look it up.
Yeah, I'm always like complaining about the cold to friends who live in like like Minnesota. And they're like, oh my god. Yeah, Minnesota and Canada, and they're like laughing at me.
So minus 40 is the same in Fahrenheit as it is in Celsius. So I think is minus 40 the lowest you can get in Fahrenheit?
I don't know.
Good. Now I'm researching things. No, you can get lower. But yeah, 40 is the same as 40. So like yeah, it's minus 40 Fahrenheit essentially. We can get there in Canada. It can get really bad. Like even the south parts of Canada, like in like, Montreal and like Ottawa. Toronto stays kind of warm sometimes. I don't know. I think Christina is here is here to chat. Yes, I see Christina has learned my one weird trick. But Christina is a Toronto-based artist. I don't know if she has any feedback on what it's like in Toronto, but I know Toronto stays fairly warm. The joke is that, like, in Toronto, when it snows, it's like a city emergency. But yeah, Montreal is like kind of brutal. We get a lot of snow and it gets really cold, and we have a big mountain. Like, not a big mountain. It's not a big mountain. That's a lie. It's like a very large hill in the middle of our city that tends to like control how like the wind works.
Oh wow.
And so we get really nasty wind as well that will just blow you like off into like the distance. So it's exciting. I love the city, but yeah, like in terms of weather, yes. But that one weird trick, yeah, narrow your airflow. I've also found like online, there's like, especially in places like India, they found ways to like make these like make them yourselves. It's like this kind of like thing you can make out of either like plywood and just punch holes into it, cut holes into it, and then like stick like half of like a water bottle like head into like the holes with like the nozzle, like the spout, the mouth of the water bottle into it, and then stick that onto like your into like when you like open like the screen of like, or like open a window and you have like a screen on it or something, just like stick that on there, and that'll help cool your apartment as well. I know a lot of like desert cities also use this kind of like airflow control like method. I was just reading up about this one city in Yemen, which is called like the Manhattan of the Sahara or something. Let me just find the it was on Twitter. But they also have like their buildings are built in a way that like they have like narrow openings in their in like each building that also controls airflow. So like, if it's cold or out, then you can like open the openings a little wider so that you can get more warmer air in. But it's hot out, you like narrow it, and then like, it does that cooling thing. But yeah,
I think I've heard of this.
Yeah, it's really cool. I've also like I remember reading about the ways that like other countries handle like old buildings in Japan in particular, and how like they are built a certain way to control airflow. And also like you're seeing like animes where like you'll always see some old person like with like a like ladle of water just sprinkle it on the street or something, and you're just like, are they washing the street? But like, no, it's actually a way to like keep your home cool, because when you put water down in front of like the front door of your house, whenever air flows through over top of that water, it actually like cools the air a bit, so that when air flows into your house, then it actually flows in colder, and it actually can bring down the temperature of that air by a couple degrees, which then leads to cooling your home if you have like the door open a bit or have like a screen door.
Yeah,
so
I guess that's like, it's like related to, I guess if you live near like a lake or like a big pond, you can get like benefits to the air coolness that way. Of course, you also get mosquitoes, so it's a trade-off.
Yeah, that's why you have a screen door.
Or like, I guess Japan. That's I guess I never really questioned it before. I just saw people like labeling the water. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, same here. But when I heard about that, I'm just like, that's amazing. People like the ways that like before we had access to things like what do you call it? Like air conditioning and stuff like that, electric fans. We had to find ways to like adjust our living to work with our environments. And I'm like, part of me is kind of like, can we get back to that to a certain degree? Like, it might be really cool. But at the same time, like, I don't know if I'm delving into hippie territory. Air conditioning is still pretty good. And I know some people who do definitely need air conditioning because high heat can cause like serious like health issues. But, like just knowing these kind of things existed and like that we have been doing these kind of things for like, centuries. Very like evaporative cooling. Yeah, swamp cooler. Thank you, Kisai. But yeah, like yes. I love how we like we're just like, let's talk about the weather, and then we actually could talk about the weather for like, a half hour. Thank God. Or at least I could talk about the weather for half an hour. Anybody else have any anything Actually, I'm actually just enjoying watching you both like draw your characters in masks. I love that Chandra. She is so adorable next to her like very fashionable aunt.
Maybe Chandra should have a bee too, or some honeycomb.
Flowers.
Flowers.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess yeah. Flowers are bee adjacent.
Related. Yes.
I'm not very good at drawing flowers.
Just do like the four petal one, then a circle in the middle.
That's basically exactly what I'm doing. It's like that's how I learned how to draw flowers as a kid, and in all of the years leading up to me being a much older person, I never learned how to refine that knowledge. So I still got my my childhood flower shortcut.
Hey, listen, you trade like flowers for robots, and that works for what you're doing. Sounds like somebody has a snack. I hear a crinkle. A wall air conditioner, that sounds like. I'm reading the chat right now, and second Lena, who is Isabel, who does Namesake, says that she has like a wall air conditioner. It's very efficient, and just like, yes, that sounds very nice. Brother once used to live in he shared an apartment with some friends, and they had central air, and it actually was so cold in there that he had to actually like completely cover himself in fleece blankets in the summer when he slept.
Oh wow, in the summer?
Yeah, it was like, what a problem to have. But central air is like no joke, apparently. Just be like constant winter.
Yeah, you'll definitely come across people. I guess I don't really know what the rate is in the rest of the U.S. as far as air conditioning being in every building, but you'll enter a lot of places where people have the AC set to like 50 or 60 Fahrenheit all the time, like year round. I mean, I think definitely for some people, they probably require that, but I agree. We probably have like a over what's the word? Over dependence on central air.
There's definitely like a deep need for like lots of comfort. I think for like again like buildings like in hospitals and stuff like that. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Seniors homes. Yes. Like
yeah.
But yeah, like there's definitely like I have back when I used to be in school and would hang out with the rich kids, because I was from the poor part of town. But somehow I was able to like sneak in and like eat their snacks as like a friend. Definitely being in their like, homes and stuff like that, it was very much like, damn, y'all crank the AC. Like it's no joke. You come in like with your shorts on because it's summer, after being outside, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, I wish I had worn pants.
Yeah. Like I would need to bring like multiple layers to school on days where it was like 110 outside, and I'd have to bring like a jacket because it'd be like 60 degrees inside the school all
Oh,
day.
y'all had air conditioning in your schools?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's everywhere. It's every building.
Oh, that makes sense, right? Because like in Texas, because I assume you're Texas born and raised, right?
Oh yeah, I was technically not born in Austin, but I did move here when I was a couple months old. So I, for all intents and purposes, yes.
Okay.
Basically Austinite. Um, and I think it was kind of similar even in the other southerly places I've lived. It's very unusual when you walk into a building and there's not any AC. Like it's actually notable. Like, oh, what's going on? It's really warm in here.
Did your AC break?
Yeah, like what's going on?
I do wonder though, like in places like Texas, like, because do y'all get that, the humidity, the humid heat, or is it like the dry heat?
It's very humid here.
Okay.
Um, I guess if you go to somewhere like Florida, it's going to be much worse. But yeah, we still unfortunately get the humidity, and it's really brutal. I don't know if
Okay.
it's coming from like the Gulf of Mexico or whatnot, but
Probably.
it's just like it's so stuffy. Like you go outside and it feels like being in like a reptile terrarium. You're like, oh god. Go outside to walk the dog for like 15, 20 minutes at a time, and I come back in and I'm like, I am dying. I have to take like 20 minutes just to recover in the AC. So I'm absolutely 100% like dependent on the AC. So I have a problem.
Blaster Worm says that like not all the rich kids' parents are like that. That's valid. I mean, there are some kids who definitely weren't like, like that. But some of the friends I had were just like, no, it's like, who cares? It's like, bust the bank. But that's from my own personal experience. So like, it's valid, Blaster. But yeah, like I guess it probably comes from the Gulf of Mexico. Now I'm looking up maps. I know I should be joining in with the drawing, but now I'm just curious about how does like the ecosystem work in Texas?
The rabbit hole. Yeah, I'm curious too. I've never really done a whole lot of research on it. So why we get so much humidity? I guess that like California would be like a drier heat. I don't know if maybe they get the ocean breezes or something.
What I've heard. Very dry. I mean, obviously it is very dry in California. It's always on fire.
Oh yeah, there's that.
And it's like close to like the Colorado Basin, which is where most of the deserts are. And I would love to go to like one day, probably never, all things considered. But like my one dream is to one day visit like the deserts of the United States. I want to go to the Mojave. I want to go to like, the Arizona desert, all that. The only problem is that it's like those areas are full of sundown towns, and I do not want to get murdered.
Oh yeah.
But and also, the with the coronavirus and everything, we can't really. We're not traveling anytime soon. Probably not for like several years.
Yeah.
Only have one desert in Canada, and it's the Okanagan. And depends where in California. Yeah, that's just true, I guess. It's like it's a big. I was gonna say province. It's a big state.
Yeah. Yeah, I live in Texas, and I'm making generalizations about California of all places.
Yeah, listen, I come from like Canada, and I'm just like, yeah, y'all are like this, right? I have no idea. I learned recently when chatting with an artist who is working on a very cute comic about bugs. That Virginia has a thing called what's it called? It's called a temperate rainforest, And I didn't know what temperate rainforests were really, or that they were in like the States, but like, yeah, like also the United States has things like rainforests. And oh yeah, Kisai, you're from BC, so you know the Okanagan is hot. I want to go there. I want to be in the hot. I want to sit on a hot rock. I want to lie right on top of the lizard. That is my dream. I'll get there one day.
You want to live that lizard sunning itself on a rock life?
Yes, I do. I want a nice dry rock, like lie on top of. But okay, Portland has a rainforest. Yeah, because Portland is also, I think it's connected to like the temperate rainforest that we have also in BC up in Canada, in that where all the redwoods are and stuff like that. Because like, yeah, BC has a temperate rainforest. I'll let lizard life. I will. Oh, wait, did y'all want me to like start a new layer? Are we still good? Milo's melting.
Oh no.
We can start a new layer if you guys want.
Yeah, I am pro new layer.
All right, a new layer. Are close to like the almost a halfway mark for this. Insert layer. Insert layer. There's a new layer. Layer 3 is a new layer. So I'm gonna let Kevin know. Oh, okay. There you go. Kevin know that he can select that layer 2 so that we aren't drawing on top of we aren't like, sharing with layer 3. Layer 3 is there for anybody who wants to start drawing on it. I'll commence with my lizard life, my best life. I'm gonna draw myself as a gecko, as like a leopard gecko. Gecko that likes to live.
Yeah. I love
Yes.
those little guys.
Have like the best eyeshadow. Their eye game is like excellent. And they have fat tails. They're definitely like about that junk in the trunk. Buy your lizard Sona. How does a lizard's mouth work? What am I looking at? Leopard, gecko. Okay, there it is. I have a pointy nose and a sweet smile. It goes all the way to your eyeball. Oh God. Let me do this. Oh God.
Oh no, everything's on fire.
I remember, what was it, like 2 years ago when Arizona was so hot that all like the signages were melting as well. Was that?
Well, actually, right now, our mountains are on fire, and they have been on fire for a month and a half. I think our entire mountain is now ash.
Oh my god.
Oh, geez.
Have y'all seen that King of the Hill episode where I think they go to Phoenix?
Oh, I have not.
That's pretty accurate, especially for Phoenix, because Phoenix is a good 10 degrees Fahrenheit hotter than Tucson at all times.
Oh my god.
It's brutal though.
I moved into a new apartment somewhat recently, and there's definitely the best aspect of it is that there's this very lovely balcony that does not actually face the rising sun for once. But it is a great spot to go outside and bask in the heat, and I always pretend I'm a lizard. It's very nice.
Oh, you're living your best life.
Yeah. Like I've never actually used like a little patio space before. Like usually it's like a really small thing that's like facing like everyone else's apartments, and it's like I don't want to be witnessed by people.
Let me bask in privacy.
Yeah, but this one like amazingly it faces like only trees, and it's like amazingly beautiful. Just go out there and like sun like a lizard. It's amazing.
Nice. Oh, lovely. I wish I could do that in my on my balcony, but unfortunately, like next to like a fairly busy street, um, and also like people walk by and look inside. People like will put like stuff on my on my balcony.
What?
It's fun. I love Montreal. Everybody is like they don't care. But I've definitely had people even like during like the whole pandemic thing because Montreal's a hot spot. People have definitely like left like things that they were eating on my balcony because it's like ground level.
Oh my god.
I'm ready to go ape, like a wild chimp on them. But at the same time, I'm like I don't want to go outside. But your balcony sounds nice. That's what I'm trying to get at. Oh god.
Yeah, I'm like shocked by how nice it is. I wasn't able to tour it because of coronavirus. I actually moved to another unit in the same building, and the other unit we were in was quite nice, but it just had the typical like nothing special patio view, and we actually are right next to like a really major street. It's just that like somehow through the grace of the spaghetti monster or whoever else, there are just a whole bunch of trees between the balcony and the street, and you just can't. You can hear it. You can hear it really well. It's very noisy, but I kind of like a bit of white noise.
Kind of like an ocean, like having like a river next to you or something.
Yeah, it's if you close your eyes and just use your imagination a little bit instead of car sounds, it's like a pleasant beach sound. I actually am not bothered by the noise of the street. It's kind of comforting, in the times of coronavirus. Like, oh yeah, there are people out there.
They're still out there and alive.
Yeah.
I don't feel completely isolated. Actually, it's kind of funny. Okay, so I'm going to I'm going to say something kind of embarrassing. So when I was living with my mom was, I don't know if she still is, she was into feng shui. She would go to like these like workshops and stuff like that, and like learn about how to organize your home in a way that brings like maximum harmony for like the new year. And but like one thing I learned is that apparently because like in feng shui apparently is that on the south side of your building you're supposed to have like a river or something flowing through, but for a lot of like people who live in like apartment buildings in the city you don't have like an option of something like that. So you actually treat like the flow of like a busy road as like your river essentially. That's like your river standing. So like, yeah, because anything that has like, movement and makes white noise is like, that's your river.
Yeah. No, I can see that. I had some friends who were also really into feng shui, and I think there's definitely like I think there's something in it. I definitely like have this very particular way that I like to arrange my room that like I can't explain it, but it just makes my brain happier, and it makes me feel more like working or just relaxing. So I feel it, and I like the road for the same reason. Like it does feel like it's a nice little passage going through. So it's the reminder of the outside world. What is my dog doing? But
How's Rhett doing?
hopefully not peeing on the walls.
Oh God. Is it close to his walk times? Are we wandering into Rhett's walk times?
Not usually. I mean, we don't usually walk by this time, but the thing is, like, because it's been so hot, like, we get back from our walks, and he's like so thirsty that he'll just drink all his water at once, and then he'll have to pee like much sooner than usual. Okay, I think he's being good. Sorry.
Horned lizard, very nice.
I'm enjoying all these lizards.
Lizard gang.
I love lizards.
Lizard gang.
These are truly the ideal life form.
I agree. This is an Argentine black and white tegu.
Oh, okay. I love those. They do look so much like skinks. And I used to have a blue-tongued skink, and they're such sweet babies.
Beautiful.
I used to want one as a pet back when I was a kid, and all I saw was like, oh, cute lizard, I want it as my friend. And then I learned that they need like a room in your house that's just like a dirt pit so that they can just dig around and have a good time. And I would be perfectly willing to provide such a dirt pit if I could, but
parents were not so keen.
Indeed. And now that I am, oh my God, Rhett was making a funny face. Now that I am living alone and paying my rent, I realize I don't have the budget for a dirt room, sadly, but maybe one day.
One day when you make that big webcomic money.
Someday when the big webcomic money rolls in.
In like a room with dirt. Have guests so to be like, is this your guest room? And you'll be like, no, it's a dirt pit.
This is my dirt pit room.
I mean, you can sleep in the dirt pit if you want.
I mean, yeah, if you join in on the good dirt pit times with your tegu, bond with them. Hey, let's draw Rhett. Hang on, I'm gonna grab a reference. A reference.
Oh yeah, I can draw what Rhett is doing right now. He's. Oh wait, okay, that was the eraser. Right now, he's staring at me just like this. Oh no! Oh, Rhett, he moved. He moved.
His little eyebrows and the big ears. I want to meet this dog one day. Yeah, it's a whole personality.
She is so oversized in the ears and undersized everywhere else.
Oh, the dog looks really little. Is that a little dog?
She's half Chihuahua, so she's, I think, 9 pounds.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a really small dog. Oh
my God, I want to draw your dogs. Let's make that the last thing we can do for the stream is draw the Chihuahuas.
The Chihuahua squad.
That's Chihuahua squad. I do not have a dog, so I am like exempt from this, but I will draw your dogs because I want to.
Oh, the little dog you are drawing is so cute. Is that Red?
Rhett.
It looks just like him, and my heart is exploding into rainbows.
Love your fry obsessed dog.
I know. I somehow adopted a dog who was like the dog version of a grackle.
Found him. Your soulmate. Your dog soulmate.
I love that. That's so cute.
Oh, good. The caption reader picked up on heart exploding into rainbows. I do enjoy looking at the caption generator from time to time and seeing what it's doing, the shenanigans it's getting into.
Doing its best. The robot's trying its best. This is a good robot.
Best, yes.
Not a troublemaking robot like Senti or Prati. This robot wants to help.
It just wants to help. It's just it has limitations. Oh.
He can get his perfect little nose. There we go. Then I want to draw Susanna's Chihuahua.
Welcome to the stream where we stream nonstop chihuahuas all hour.
To the Chihuahua zone. The little dogs, well, you're gonna get them. I just realized that Rhett's face makes him look like he has like a Batman mask.
Oh my god, he often looks like he's doing some kind of like Batman. Like his shadow looks like a Batman shadow.
He's a little hero.
Yeah, he's a little Batman. He actually has a Batman costume for Halloween.
Oh, perfect! I love that. I can't wait to see it.
I got a Robin costume to match him. So we're Batman.
Oh wait, I think I remember this.
That's so cute.
I've never done like a coordinated. I guess I've done like a group cosplay before, but I've never done a coordinated Halloween costume except with my dog.
The one who is worthy of it.
Yes.
Erase.
Oh.
Anyways, that's Rhett.
Oh, your Rhett drawing is perfect. I love it so much.
I think I've peaked. I think this is what my art skill was meant for, is to draw this boy. Brown bat chihuahuas. Oh, she has eyeliner.
Oh. I need to see pictures of this dog.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna go stalk Susanna.
I'm gonna send my wife right on it.
Uh-oh. Here comes a special boy. Oh.
Now I'm going to draw Rhett without reference. Why not?
Oh.
Yeah, I think I got
my drawing is suffering.
I have a general idea of what this like little like filmmaker looks like. That he looks like a clown. Just looks like a corgi. Let me just lasso. and move, and bam. Right. Your legs, my boy. Oh, not like that. I'm gonna find out really fast that I don't understand dog anatomy, so get ready for that.
You know, honestly, I don't either, and I am looking at one right now.
Dog? I don't know what that is. It's like some sort of horse, right?
Kinda. She came galloping in here like one.
I love when an animal gallops when it's not like a horse. It's just like, why are you going so fast? You have to be.
I'm about to draw something unholy.
Please do. It's a Sunday. Oh God, no. Oh God. First animal.
Yeah, that's right. We shared a brainwave. It's a dorse.
Borg.
You know, that looks like a really accurate dog to me, honestly.
Golden
Is
retriever,
that
right?
not just a dog?
I think you nailed it.
It's pretty much a greyhound. Yeah. Yep.
I think I saw someone walking that at the park yesterday.
That dog is sick. % ear, 20% beef. I love them.
See, one of the problems with Chihuahuas is you'll go to draw the ears, but they're never large enough. They're always larger than you think they are.
I think it's a case of like, you know how like the mass of a thing does not always like belie what the size of a thing, and I guess like the mass or the density of the ear itself is kind of like the same way that like a black hole the size of like a marble is like the density of like the mass of like several suns. It's the same thing with a Chihuahua's ear. It's like it has like at least like the average mass of like 3 dog ears, just one.
We have theoretical physics going on with Chihuahuas at all times. Once observed, it is actually going to grow exponentially.
Precisely. Ear equals mass. Ear equals mass. What does C stand for? Cuteness squared.
I love it. I love dog science.
Mass. Cute. Yes. That's dog science. Just Chihuahua science.
Checks out.
Yeah, I think so.
This is how Einstein wanted this formula to be used, actually.
Yeah, I think it got a little bit distorted along the way.
Yep. Space? No, he was talking about dogs. Well,
People truly did not understand his genius.
he did not. We're at 10 minutes. Yes, thank you. I'm going to draw the picture of the dog, Brisby. A sec. I have to draw a Chihuahua. I'm going to join in on drawing this perfect. Right. Get out of here, lizard. You're no longer the main interest of this discussion. Lose half your rock.
I just saw the picture of the doggy. She's so cute.
Frisbee.
Oh.
I love how Brisby looks like I'm looking at the art, and like Brisby definitely has like a I just got woken up from my nap for this picture kind of like look.
How
She like always has that face. It's always just like half asleep or wide-eyed, and usually that's because you just showed her that you have food in your hand.
Brett looks exactly like this all of the time, with his like huge wide eyes and his alert posture. He has no off button.
I love it.
That is some good chihuahua right there.
He's a very good boy. He's staring at me very intensely right now from across the room.
We're more on the dog schedule than any other schedule.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad. I feel like I have a schedule because of the dog.
That's so true.
Yeah, something I do envy to a certain extent, people who own dogs, is that you definitely do have like someone who guarantees that you have to like keep at it, keep on it, because like they rely on you for like so much. I'm over here just like I have plants, and sometimes I forget to water them.
Well, the nice thing about a plant is you can just put like the bottle upside down in it, and they're all set to go for a while.
True.
I got my first houseplant in the last few months, and
Congratulations.
it is one of those plants that they say is like borderline unkillable. So I'm giving myself a few months, seeing if I manage to not kill it.
Is it that vine one? It's like I think it's pothos or something like that.
It's a peperomia, or like a American baby rubber plant. Apparently they are called radiator plants because they are so hard to kill. I was like, that sounds like the plant for me.
They're so cute. I've seen these before.
Yeah, it's a really cute little plant. I really hope I don't kill it. I mean, so far all I've done is just water it once a week, and it seems pretty chill with that, and put it next to a nice window.
Oh, those sweet little leaves. That's so cute.
They're so rubbery. They're fun to touch.
That is so
They
cute.
come in like a bunch of different colors.
Peperonia.
I ended up joining the succulent fandom, so I am definitely like replanting and replanting all the cuttings that have started off of just one plant. One plant has definitely made me like 5 different plants, and it is not stopping.
That's so powerful.
They just want to keep living.
I want to get deeper into the plant fandom one day.
So far, it's been well, I mean, I'm not deep enough plant fandom. I just grow a lot of plants, but definitely thinking about like how Dershing, Helmer, and how she has like all her plants, and she's part of like a cactus like group.
Yeah.
Just like that sounds like yes, plant fandom.
Yeah, she has so many really cool plants.
Oh my god, peperonia.
Oh my god, peperonia. Oh my god, it's real.
Yes, yes, mashups.
This is the crossover I need.
The crossover we need and desired. Yes.
You walk in and that plant just stares at you with like 5 pairs of eyes.
Give us the fries.
Oh, it's...
Love you too, peperonia.
I would die for you, peperonia.
I think this was a good. This was definitely a good choice. Good way to end the stream. I think.
I like ending everything with a dog.
So very wholesome.
So, yeah, last 3 minutes. Everybody in the chat, please check out the various web comics that Ren Blushy Burb has pasted in there. Please read Other Known. Please read Tripping Over You, and if you want, you can read Star Trip. But
Read Star Trip.
those other two first. Definitely read. Yes, those are two first. But yeah, thanks for joining us in what is essentially people talking and drawing dogs and various other things. I like how we've actually returned back to the fries as like our bookend of this draw stream. So yeah, I don't know how else to end this off. I don't know if we have like a specific sign off here at Hive. Oh yeah, where can you find them at Twitter? If y'all want to like paste your Twitter handles in the chat as well, if you're looking at it right now, like go for it, please.
Yeah, thank you, Blushy, for posting that up there. And these are some great comics. Highly recommended.
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. Yes, Rhett, give us your dog pride. And yeah, thanks for again being here for our streams. I think there's another one happening at 5. We double check. And the final one is going to be an interview with those at Nove. So thanks again, and hang out for a little bit longer for the next stream. Peace.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yes, thanks all for being here.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. Thanks for letting me draw dogs and grackles and lizards and french fries. It's a great time.
I would have it no other way, Laura. Bye.
My favorite things. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Have a good one.